Okay gamers, we are back in Stalker 2 and today I thought I became better. But in a moment you're gonna see how terrible I am. And it's nothing to do with these shots. Look, I just recently changed back to this weapon, so I'm finding how to use it again, okay? I'm becoming user-friendly using the sledgehammer again. I'm not going to use the this OP shotgun, is it the Sigger? I don't have it anyway, and you don't get that till late game. The Ram 2, I've hung that up. I may go back to the buckshot, and I've hung up the M80 cracker. But the real story and the real reason why you guys are here today is I want to know, what could I have done better or different in this situation? I personally feel there is nothing I could have done apart from not going here to experience this. Just like 10 likes will be absolutely amazing to experience that. That was too cringe. Hey, listen man, okay? Alright, going back to the real stuff, okay? Jokes aside, I've come down here and I'm looking for an artifact. I did not know what I walked into. This was a cesspit of death. I actually don't know how I got through this. So let's start off here. I don't know which direction to turn. Everything is, the scanner is all over the place. This artifact is 100% moving, which is not fun. It's jumping all over the place and I'm running after it. Like, seriously, what could I have done here to like, what could I have done? It's just absolutely insane. I should have known by that burning tree. I should have never come down here. I see it for a moment, I get excited, and then it's gone. And that's when I was like, I honestly, I almost quit at this time. But you know what won't quit? See these keys! Our video sponsors, link will be in the description. But in this moment of playing, I thought maybe I was rushing, but I'm trying to get out of here because the flames is doing damage to me, as you can see. I'm just trying to get the artifact and bounce. That's all I'm going to do. Now I've got the artifact. Where do I go? So, in my head, I'm thinking, stick to the corners. So when you're trapped in a maze, stick to the edge. So I'm trying to find the edge. That's all that I'm doing right now. And I'm sprinting. I'm panicking. I thought, let me just run to the edge. Stick to the edge. Keep on going. Don't look back. Just stay focused. I'm doing a great job at this. And eventually, by doing this, I was able to absolutely get out of this nightmare. And here we are. And that's just how my brain works. You guys may have found easier way. You might be able to identify something different. But that's how I got out of it. But honestly, real talk, what could I have done differently? And this was a decent artifact. If I didn't have the hypercube, I'd have been happy with this. But I am now disappointed because I've found the hypercube. I couldn't even get to enjoy my artifact before everything went to shit. So this is the new assault rifle that I'm using, and I really like this bit. Can you hear the bullet hit the trees? Honestly. Again, forgive me with the shots, okay? I am learning to use this weapon. I don't think I've ever used this weapon. Here again, what could I have done differently? Apart from hit those early shots, I'm out in the open. I thought, let me just crouch down and just start opening fire. I'm looking where the fire shots are coming from, and I'm just letting loose. That's the only hope I have. I honestly think, how could I have done this any better? I'm someone that's very reflective, so when I get to certain areas or do something, I'm like, oh man, I wonder how I could have done that better, or could I have done anything different to change the outcome, reposition. Obviously I panicked a bit. I could have dropped back, but again, I didn't want to be near those fires. And coming into this is what I love about the game. So I'm heading towards this side quest, and the atmosphere change. Just take in this atmosphere. Just take it in. The immersion. Now, if you know me, I am scared of the dogs in this game. They're absolutely a nightmare, but I was confident in my position, and that's why I didn't make any movements. I know that the dogs would charge me, and I just used that to pick them off one by one, and I had a lot of success with that. So I am very grateful for what just occurred there. Now, what I'm trying to do here is, obviously I've got the ledge grab mod, and I know that there's a stash up here, and very easily I could have gone to that stash, okay? But what I like to do is to show you that I can figure out this puzzle on my own without the ledge grab mod, but I just feel like not having the ledge grab mod in this game, it just feels wrong. Like, the game just feels so much better with it. That's my personal opinion. I know some of you guys disagree with that, but I just feel like without it, and I know that the puzzles are set up without it, but it makes no sense that a freaking army, military trained veteran cannot jump in this game. You know what I mean? It just doesn't add up. So as you can see that when I breach places now, I always, and this is just like a little bit of a panic and just coming to near death a couple of times, I always check for grenades now. It's just my standard thing. I don't do it all the time. It's just in certain areas where you get a feel like something's trying to kill me, and that's when I tend to go into that investigation mode and just slow it down and try to make sure I don't die. But look at this immersion, man. This game honestly is truly amazing, and I strongly advise anyone to play this. And at some point, I promise I will play the original game. I understand that it's a lot more brutal and a lot harder. And I do think that the anomalies in this game, they do need to be a little bit more. Like, if you go into an anomaly, there's a high chance that death is waiting for you. That's kind of what I want. I want like tougher anomalies, and I want them to be more devastating. You know what I mean? So I do feel like that's missing a bit from this, and that I would love to have that. Now here I got ambushed. I did not see this coming. Like I said, I was immersed in the atmosphere, and this is a really weird bit. But what I want you to know is, I 100% did not die. I did not die.